Thanks, everyone. Neil.
Hi, Andrew. To start with, have you made a decision yet around Caelan, Ronan Keller, Ty Furlong?
All unavailable for this week.
Like with the view of being possibly available for France, or is there any kind of longer term kind of knowledge on?
No, we're hoping to be available for France, so just going through their processes they do with the physios, etc. But all making good progress.
Like obviously that forces your hand with a couple of changes anyway. Are you confident that you'll kind of be able to keep a good bit of continuity from the last couple of games?
Yeah, some guys that have been playing well for their performances in those positions that are ready for an opportunity, so it's exciting for them.
Have you decided who captain this weekend yet?
Some good leaders in the squad, like we're going through that process. Obviously the leadership group's been growing well over the last couple of years, and there's a number of guys that are captain their provinces, so we've got some good options to choose from there.
And just a wider one then around the Ireland A team. Is the senior squad this week, are they all just going to be with the senior team, or is there potential that some of them could be released back to the A's to play on Sunday?
No, there's a chance that some of them could be released for the A's. Yeah, there's a lot of bodies floating around in the unit at the moment, which is great to see. A lot of those boys that are coming for Ireland A have again been standout for their provinces, so it's great to have those guys in with an opportunity in the green jersey.
Andrew, just like on Caelan again, obviously he's featured in the last 42 tests for Ireland. Just how big of a blow to the group is it that he's not around this week?
Yeah, it's an amazing set. I saw that the other day. It's credit to him and the form he's been in the last few years. But as I said, there's guys ready to go, and we've got great cover at 8, and I'm sure the guy that fills that jersey will do a great job.
You also mentioned the leadership group. Who are the runners and riders? I suppose our team selection will determine it, but who are the runners and riders to take over as captain?
Oh, I'm sure you guys could probably pick a few names out, and guys like Pete O'Mahony and Jack Conan that have captained their provinces. Dan Sheehan has, Ringer and JR, Keane Prendergast. There's a number of guys with leadership experience there, so a few possibilities there.
Yeah, come on.
Andrew, you mentioned in Portugal that passing, skills, execution were the two things you weren't necessarily happy with and wanted to improve from the autumn. What have you made of how you've come along in the opening 2 games?
There's been some growth in our game. I think we've managed to put some good phases of attack together to score some tries, but we've still got, the exciting thing is I think from the whole squad, led from the players, is they're excited about where we can go and keep growing. So yeah, we're looking constantly to get better in a few areas like you've talked about the edist, our staying in it for 80 minutes and being a threat on both sides of the ball, and execution under pressure is still something that we're honing in on every day.
The line out probably tested a bit more in Murrayfield as opposed to the Aviva the week before. There were a few that didn't go to plan. What, as a coaching group, did you decide were the issues there from what Scotland presented?
Yeah, Scotland defended well, as we did to the line out. It was one of those days where both teams didn't get too much going off set piece, but there's always a little mixture of things around combinations and timing, so we've had a good week ironing out those problems. Cheers.
Thanks, Justin. Andrew, just the intensity of the breakdown, is that something you've worked on particularly since the autumn? It seems to be pretty ferocious either side of the ball. Oh,
it's the game at the moment, isn't it? And we knew coming into England with the selections they made in game 1, again, Scotland had some great jacklers over the ball, and as do Wales this week, so it's just an area you've got to have day-to-day focus on around skill set and mindset, and it's a big part of the games at the moment.
How dangerous is complacency with nobody giving Wales any sort of a chance?
Oh, there's, to be honest, no chance in this group. Like the way the preparation I've seen from the playing group this week has been as good as any other week. So when you look at the history of Ireland Wales over the last 10 years over there, it hasn't been a nice place for us to go on a number of occasions. So we know they're back at home, and there'll be a bit of a natural bounce with a new coach coming in, and so I don't think there's any chance with this group around any complacency going over there.
Yeah. Andrew, how tough a selection is it this week, given the factors of a few injuries, an off week, and then everything that's going on with Wales?
Look, as I said, it's been a competitive squad. We're happy with we've got 35-6 bodies in here at the moment that we'd all be confident to chuck out in any game. So the boys are competing hard at training, and as I said, it's going to be some opportunities for some boys to put their hand up that may not have featured so far. So it's exciting for them, and it's always a good energy around the group when there is someone coming in to play a game.
Would you put your finger on as a big plus from the first 2 weeks, and what do you want to see this week?
I think it's just, as I said, the consistency through games. There's been both sides of the ball. There's been some good patches where we've managed to get on top of teams with our attack and defence, but if you look at the start of the England game, we felt we didn't start well in that game, and then in the Scottish game we thought our first 20 minutes was pretty good. So we've got to go, away from home. We've got to target that first 20 minutes with a strong start to take out a passionate crowd and get our game flowing.
Thanks, Keane.
Andrew, what did you see in Dermot Mannion that he liked that warranted a call upon, presumably well for Tom Leinster?
Physical. Yeah, he's a physical lad. He's big body. He hits well on the defensive side. He carries well, and he's good around the breakdown. So we see him someone. He's played a bit of lock for Leinster this year, but he can cover 6 as well. And it's a great week for him to be in and learn from the lads that have been around the environment for a while.
Andrew, they added a more experienced out in Gareth Anscombe. Would you expect him to play a role this game?
I would have thought so, yeah. Would have thought so. He's obviously got a wealth of experience and he's been playing well in the Premiership, so I'd expect to see him out there.